Yo, what's good YouTube? It's KingX.X coming to you guys with a brand new video, and today in this video we have a lot to talk about in regards to Modern Warfare 2, the new logo, and also Warzone 2. Now, we're mainly going to be focusing on Warzone 2, but we will talk a little bit about Modern Warfare and also a brand new embargo, which is actually supposed to be lifted tomorrow. So we'll talk more about that in this video as well. But this all started when I went on Twitter and got a notification from Modern Warzone. He tweeted out, "The future of Warzone is incredibly bright." Now, of course, without me knowing what I know right now and what I'm about to tell you, I tweeted out saying, I guess this is true when Warzone is essentially at rock bottom. Personally, I don't think I'm wrong. Warzone is kind of been in a bad state at the moment, so it's kind of random to tweet this out, especially considering the state of Warzone. But it gets way more interesting because Tom Henderson followed up with a tweet saying Activision has just confirmed Warzone 2 is official in a call with content creators. So a bunch of content creators, likely Modern Warzone, Charlieintel, the Ghost of Hope, I think that is his name on Twitter. He's one of the leakers with Call of Duty. He has a lot of inside sources. And of course, a bunch of other YouTubers who do have the check mark on Twitter have tweeted out a couple interesting emojis and things, kind of reactions to what is actually going on with Call of Duty. So it does confirm that Warzone 2 and those specific people were actually in a call talking about Warzone 2, and they were most likely talking about Modern Warfare 2 as well. Now, Zesty Cod Leaks on Twitter, he ended up tweeting out, "Embargo for Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2 lifts tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Pacific time, which is 12 Eastern time. Also, the Ghost of Hope, embargo lifts tomorrow. No idea what will drop, but I assume we'll see an official logo tweeted by Infinity Ward and Warzone 2 officially confirmed as well." So if that doesn't give you any type of confirmation that not only was this call talking about Warzone 2, it's most likely talking about Modern Warfare 2 as well. By the way, there is a chance that Modern Warfare 2 might actually release in October. I know a lot of Call of Duties have recently been releasing in November, but Modern Warfare 2019 actually did release in October. So we could be actually literally less than 8 months away from a brand new Call of Duty title, which is actually quite exciting. Now, I do want to show a picture on screen real quick by Zesty Cod Leaks yet again. He's actually pretty credible when it comes to leaks and has a lot of inside sources, but I'm going to put a picture of the Modern Warfare 2 logo, or what it's supposed to be looking like in its current state as of February 8th. I know this video is going up on the 10th, but this is a rendition of what it actually kind of looks like. I don't want to put it up on the screen too long, just in case Activision kind of wants to be stupid and, copyright this, but that is what the logo is supposed to be looking like. It is actually green. A lot of YouTubers have been freaking out over the logo being green. I guess it is kind of reminiscent of Modern Warfare 2, the original, so kind of excited. I actually can't wait for Modern Warfare 2. I actually personally liked Modern Warfare, so nice to know there. Going over to Tom Henderson, he has another tweet. It says, "Warzone 2 has been built from the ground up due to issues surrounding the original Warzone. My developer friends say that the issues stemmed from the Black Ops Cold War integration." So a lot of the issues that you see in Warzone right now, you can actually blame Black Ops Cold War, because they kind of screwed up everything. I mean, literally. A lot of the issues, according to Tom Henderson, have stemmed from Black Ops Cold War. And I mean, that is a really big integration. That was their first ever integration. So I guess it does make sense that there was a lot of back-end issues that we are still currently dealing with now, especially considering we have also had the Vanguard integration as well. So kind of some interesting news there, but kind of excited to see what Warzone 2 might actually be looking like. Now, also, following up another tweet, Tom Henderson says 120 field of view in Warzone 2 on day one. Original Warzone will never have a FOV slider due to technical limitations. I think a lot of people kind of realize that you would most likely have these type of limitations. I mean, especially looking at the other consoles like the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One, there was probably no way that they were actually going to get a 120 field of view on Warzone in its current state with how much data and how many gigabytes it's kind of been taking. I mean, it's a really big file, and it would kind of make sense why it never had an FOV. I'm kind of surprised we don't have one for Warzone anyways for the next-gen consoles. It's kind of weird it's only on PC, but that's besides the point. Also, he follows up saying Warzone 2 FOV on day one is apparently out of context, but it's coming to Warzone 2. So nonetheless, expect Warzone 2 to have an FOV slider, so a lot of people on Twitter can finally stop commenting on that. Now, very last thing I want to talk about, Activision refused to comment regarding Warzone 2 being out on both current gen and past generation consoles. So if you're on the Xbox One or the PlayStation 4, there is a chance that you will not be able to play Warzone 2, which is kind of unfortunate, but I actually like a game that is fully developed for next gen only. I mean, it's kind of the same problem we had with the Xbox 360 and the Xbox One. The old gen consoles are kind of limiting what the developers can actually do, and that kind of requires them to have a whole new studio to actually work on the older gen consoles. So kind of like this direction. The only unfortunate part is that how hard it is to already get a next gen console. Luckily, I ended up getting a PlayStation 5 in 2020, so thankfully I got mine, but besides that, it's kind of unfortunate for everybody else because the only console that's usually in stock is the Xbox Series S, at least in my location. So I guess you're gonna have to get an Xbox Series S or pay way over retail for a PS5 or an Xbox Series X unless you want to pay thousands of dollars for a PC. But that's besides the point. That is everything I want to talk about in this video regarding Warzone 2 and Modern Warfare 2. Expect tomorrow the embargo will be lifted, so there is a ton of information that will come out. According to Modern Warzone and his recent tweets, he has been talking about the embargo being lifted, and a lot of information is expected to come out around 1 p.m. Eastern time, so be on the lookout for that. I will definitely talk more about this later on tomorrow. And we are also expecting a Cold War update, and we're also expecting the new Vanguard update alongside Warzone. So, ton of Call of Duty news coming out at the moment. But with that being said, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, put on post notifications so you guys don't miss another video. Have a good rest of your day. I'm out. Peace. I know I got some potential, but it's all in me.